Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Wire Season 5, Episode 5. Today I'm gonna watch just one episode and tomorrow one more because I need to do other stuff, with my day. Why am I explaining all of that to you? Like, clearly you don't care about it. Maybe you don't care about it also, but that's it. I'm not sick anymore. I don't know when I saw you for the last time, for a video about The Wire, but I was sick during more than 3 weeks and it was exhausting. I was talking with my nose, being blocked, and I was complaining a lot. I know I'm really a bad... How do you say it? A bad sick person, like... I'm that kind of person. When I'm sick, I'm just complaining all day. I just want for people to be sorry for me, because, like, I'm a bad sick person. Some people, they are taking it well and all, but me, I'm just like, no, I don't want that. But at the same time, I'm saying that, and in fact, I'm a good sick person in the sense that, for example, fever, I'm not feeling, that I have fever until, it reached a really high point, so that's bad for being sick, to not feel it before that. But that's great because of that, I'm a good sick people. Why am I talking about that? Just to tell you that I'm into a good mood, I'm not sick anymore, I'm glad. I can drink my coffee, I can smell my coffee, I can taste my coffee. It's so amazing, you can't imagine. I can breathe. It doesn't hurt when I'm talking, it's amazing. Also, I don't think that I filmed, for The Wire since the New Year, so I'm taking this intro also to wish you a happy New Year, to wish you the best for this New Year. I hope that everything is gonna be okay for you during this year. I wish you happiness and good health. Really, the two things that I wish for you. Happiness, I wish for you to spend good times with people that you love, your family and or your friends, no matter what, people that you love and people who love you back. And it can be your dog, it can be your dog, your loyal dog, because it's always gonna be there for you to love you. He can be enough, like, clearly. So I just want for you to spend good times during this year with your loved ones and also to stay into a good health. That's the priority, that's the main thing for everyone, I think. Okay, for The Wire, like I said, today I'm gonna film only one episode, my reactions and my thoughts about only one episode because I have stuff to do, but also because it's getting really dark outside, so for sure I'm not gonna have enough light to film more than one reaction video. I'm glad to be back for a new episode of The Wire, even if it means that I'm getting close, to the end of this binge watching. And I'm a little anxious about it, to say goodbye to this show, to say goodbye to these characters. I think that I talked about it in one intro or review about the fact that I want for things, to get closed for the characters, for their developments, for big things about them, but at the same time it would be logical to not have closures for other narrative arcs, like all of the drug business and all, because this show is there to prove that you can try to stop all of this business, you can try to arrest these guys, but they're always going to be replaced. It's always going to be a new case which is going to be opened. So in fact, it would be logical at the end of this season, the final season, to not end. Do you understand what I mean? Like, for the story, the main story about the drug business, to not have any end. So I'm more expecting, a closure for the characters. Something for them. And in particular for McNulty, who disappointed me a lot. I said it, I lost the respect that I had for this character, and it's breaking my heart to say it and to feel it, you know, to think about it like that, to think about him like that now. But clearly, also, I'm repeating it, during the first seasons, he was really into a dark place, but at least he was focused on his job and he was good at his job and he was respecting what he was doing, he was fighting for it. So for him to lie about this death, you know, disguise them for being, you know, a serial killer who killed them, it's awful. It shows, you know, that he's disrespecting his job, he doesn't value his job anymore, and I hate that, and I hate to see McNulty doing that. For me, now he's truly at his darkest point. Also what he's doing, you know, the fact that he's drinking again, the fact that he's unfaithful again. I'm desperate about McNulty, so that's why I'm anxious for this season, what is gonna happen to him, but for sure I want a closure, you know, for him to evolve, for him to change, to not stay like that. I really appreciate the parallels, you know, that the writers are making, but that I'm also making, you know, between McNulty and some other characters. Like, for example, during the previous episode, Marlowe killed Proposition Joe, and for sure I hate that because Proposition Joe was a great character, but with the situation it was logical for him to get killed. But right there, Marlowe, even if I hate what he did, I respect him for what he did, because he has values, he has a purpose, and he's really staying with it. That's something that I can respect, and that's why, you know, like, it made me understand why I hate so much for McNulty to be like that, the fact that he did that, because he doesn't value his job anymore. Marlowe values his job, do you understand what I mean? Like, for me, the big parallel that they made during the beginning of this season is truly between Bubbs and McNulty. The fact that McNulty, we had the impression that he changed, when in fact, during the last season, he didn't change. Just he was not tempted to get back to who he was. That was all, but in fact, he never changed. When Bubbs is tempted all day, is not considered by anyone, he has a lame job, I don't like to say it like that, but you know, he's not considered also by his family, so he could come back to drugs, to the streets, all of that, and no, he's resisting to that temptation because he truly wants to change. And oh, I know that he has a lot of issues that he needs to resolve, he needs to talk about Sherrod, for example, but my boy, my Bubbs, wants to change, is doing so well, I'm so proud of him. I really want the best for him, and I really hope that the end of this season is gonna give me that. I'm really proud of Kima also, who is trying to resolve her own case with these people who were killed. We know that it was Chris and Snoop, and we know also that Michael should have killed that boy, all of that. She's trying her best and she's making things right. And again, we had a parallel between her and McNulty, and the fact that McNulty was cheating and he had some issues. Her, she's respecting her job, she's doing it right, and I'm sure that she's gonna succeed at the end. I'm so proud of her, of Kima. Her evolution since the beginning, you know, since the season 1, episode 1, it's amazing. And Carver also, I'm proud of Carver. He has a responsibility place, you know, but also I'm respecting his decisions. Like, he tried to save this guy who did something wrong, but at the minute that this guy, you know, he didn't understand that he did something wrong, it was a no for Carver, like, no. In fact, I'm not gonna cover you. I can cover you if you understood that you did a mistake, so you're never gonna do it again. Right there, you're just saying that in fact not at all, and you think that you were right, that's it, I'm not gonna cover you. And Herc, you know, at the beginning told him that he was wrong to do that, and after that, you know, after, you know, a discussion, Herc was like, okay, I understand, I'm gonna be on your side. Herc did a lot of mistakes, but right there I appreciated how he was with Carver. See, I'm really proud of a lot of characters and how they evolved, except for McNulty, who is really such a disappointment during this season. This final season, it's even worse. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now. Let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon, on which we have 4 episodes of advance, which means 2 weeks of advance, which means that right now on my Patreon they have the reaction video about the episode 9. Ah! It's stressing me to be so close to the end, it's stressing me. So if you want that, you know, if you want to have that big advantage, that big advance, you have my Patreon, and because it's for The Wire, it's long episodes, you just have to subscribe to the level 2 if you're only interested by The Wire, meaning only €5 for the month, and you're gonna have access to all of the videos that I'm gonna post during the month, but also all of the videos that I posted before that. So you can binge watch all of my reaction videos about The Wire if you want, and yes, you're gonna maybe also finish this binge watching with me for The Wire, and if you want to thank me for the fact that I binge watched all of The Wire, and if you want to encourage me with my channel, my videos, you can come on my Patreon. It can be truly useful. Really, I'm a little reactor on YouTube and also on Patreon, so don't hesitate. If you want and if you can, come on my Patreon. Let's go for this episode!
Use this overlay. And I don't talk on my cell phones. To call your girl, you can talk. To call your lawyer, you can talk. The law says that is between you and the lawyer. All of that is good because all of that tells them there's nothing to you. But for business, do not talk on the phone. Never. Right. Joe told me that. I'm going back through old cases so we could find more than that. And the motive now seems sexual.
What do you mean sexual?
We'll just say the killer is acting from sexual compulsions. Anything more detailed than that, we need to keep in the case file.
Girl, you were clever to not listen to him that much, you know, before. Continue to do so, put conditional sentences each time, please.
Follow up. So I got word on another homeless murder. The detective on it says it's related. He says it's sexual.
Sexual?
He just says that the killings are sexual in nature.
You're gonna fall for it.
What you got? You know, about 4 or 5 single takes. You mean an election?
Nigga think through all that.
Oh! Let them be! Dukwan and Bug.
You about to cry, look it.
What is wrong with
And you nothing wrong with me. I'm out here getting stuff done. You up in some house somewhere, playing that little bitch.
Let him be, let Dukwan...
I fuck him up good. Just say the word, man. Yeah, man, I can't be stuffing up for me anymore, you know?
What?
Mr. Dennis. Hey. I need to train with you, son.
To be able to defend yourself?
Yeah.
It's cool, Dukwan. I want you to be able to defend yourself, and I want you to not be involved into the drug business.
Also, can you ask his head? More money made clean. 410 915 0909.
Are you there, Erk? Waiting outside.
We can't do much of the story unless we give it enough juice. Juice? We need to tell people what this is about. Why he's doing it. I told you it's sexual. Compulsion, obsession, that kind of thing. What the fuck does that mean? Your guy's killing homeless men. Why exactly? What's in his head? Is he raping them?
You want for him to invent something on something fake.
Ties a red ribbon around their arms.
Red ribbon.
Yeah. A bow. Gift wraps, motherfuckers. Got enough juice for you.
Keep what you need in the file. That's something with a twist.
Sexual serial killer isn't enough.
No,
Cold world, I know.
you did your best to create something cool and it's not cool enough for them.
What?
Biting his victims.
What?
He's biting. Oh, shit. Yeah. That twist enough for you. Are we talking cannibalism? Just biting.
Lies after lies after lies after lies! You're taking the telephone number?
You thinking if you learn to fight some...
I'm worried for him to have issues, to have legal issues.
Let me ask. Why do you think they even bother to come at you the way they do? I mean, why you?
Because since he's a kid, no one is respecting him.
I ain't never had no use for other things.
Because he was poor,
Like fight.
because he was weak.
I was on corner for a while. How'd that go? Yeah. Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is, not everything comes down to how you carry it in the street. It do come down to that if you're gonna be in the street. That ain't the only way to be. Brothers people, man. At least that's what they tell me.
How do you get from here to the rest of the world?
I wish I knew.
Front page! And the fact that you're so satisfied about your lies.
Reader than we. I already did. So did the major. So did the colonel.
Uh-huh.
Deputies over City Hall right now. That was quick. Just because you got some fucking reported by your weak shit does not mean everyone else buys it.
Thank you.
Every day you look more like a boss.
You're proud of your
You
friend.
didn't like a bad thing. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. What's that? Gift from your one true partner. Cell phone number, Marlo Stanfield. Whatever else I ever did to piss you off, remember I also did this. When you put the bracelets on that bitch, remind him again of my fucking camera.
That's also revenge for what happened to you. It's to say sorry for Randy, because Carver talked about it with him. I'm sorry, he interrupted me.
You can have yourself a pity party. Talk all kind of shit to some prosecutor. You know where you'll be then? Out in the damn cold. Or you carry this for all of us. Carry it as far as you can. And if the worst happens, you go away for a year or so to some minimum security summer camp. Then so what? You come home to a town that still knows your name. Prosecutors come and prosecutors go. But win or lose, you're still gonna be back around before we know it.
I think so.
Am I right, Senator Davis?
You're showing Duquan how to use a gun? I don't want Duquan with a gun. Duquan has to stay safe, you know, and clean for Bug. I know he needs to defend himself, I know, but...
So, it's like a monkey wrench, that's all it is, right?
I know it's gonna be so loud.
Why do you want to do this? You think if you start carrying, ain't nobody gonna try you? Nah. Somebody's always gonna try you. And if they know that you carry, they're gonna make you come out with it. Once you come out with it, you gotta be ready. You can't bring it out unless you're willing to use it. Can't be no doubt.
Okay, Michael, you're that good. You're not gonna kill Omar and you're not gonna be killed by Omar. Please, I have that feeling that it's gonna happen.
Well, shit started. Unlimited overtime has been approved for an investigation into the killing of homelessmen. For you and one other detective only.
Well, what about surveillance teams? We need to be watching some of these places and watching the smoke hounds.
2 detectives only. You and the stalwart Detective Greg's here are what has been authorized. Nothing beyond.
What?
Working a serial killer here, it's a red ball.
Hence the overtime.
With 2 detectives working a red ball? We need
What
hours.
the fuck is wrong with you? Shut the fuck up, McNulty. And because of that, Kima was working on a real case and was doing her best for it. She's gonna be occupied with your fake case. I'm so mad. Really, Bunk? Slap him for me.
Do you even see it? They gotta pay for this case, Bunk.
They?
A real detective off a real case, real bullshit.
What I just said.
Eventually, these motherfuckers are gonna pay out enough for us to do Marlo Stanfield. What's your fucking mind? Jimmy, look at you. Half lit every third night, dead drunk every second. Do work and murders that don't even exist. Take the OT, get the hell out of your triple. Don't worry about your office reports. I'll cover you for the bosses. Just work your triple. I'll cover every hour of it for my case file.
Kima is gonna discover that you're lying, and I'm not sure that she's gonna cover you.
I'm with the Baltimore Sun. Can I talk with you a minute?
You make an appointment?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm booked up all afternoon.
You know who's doing it?
I do.
Yeah.
Can you handle hearing it?
What you mean?
Nathan, Levi, Boston. You believe Satan walks the earth in a fleshly form? Satan can occupy the souls of men. And he's just getting started. There's gonna be a lot more dead before it's over.
Okay.
Hundreds.
You deserve that. You deserve wasting time like that with these guys.